Have you ever felt controlled by your emotions or overwhelmed by what others say or think about you? This video is for everyone who feels that their confidence is shaken easily, who gets hurt by the smallest things, or who feels dominated by the opinions of others. Often it feels like people or situations have the power to make or break us, but the truth is, the real power lies within our minds. As the saying goes, it all begins in your mind. Whatever you give power to has power over you. So, hello and welcome to Way to Enlightenment. Today, we'll explore a simple yet deeply insightful tale that teaches us about mental strength and how we can build a mind that no external force can overpower. So, let's begin this transformative journey together. Once upon a time, in a peaceful village near the foothills of the Himalayas, there lived two young men who were searching for deeper meaning in their lives. They were tired of the ordinary struggles and wanted to find inner peace and wisdom. So, they decided to renounce their worldly possessions and become monks under the guidance of a wise and renowned monk who lived in a monastery on the mountain. The two young men were very different in nature. One of them, named Sumedh, was highly sensitive and emotional. He would often be deeply affected by the words and actions of others, feeling every joy and every pain intensely. The second monk, named Sudesh, was the opposite. He was tough, almost cold, and believed that showing any emotion was a sign of weakness. Both of them sought to find peace, but their approaches were entirely different. Their daily routine involved rigorous meditation, physical chores, and going out into the nearby villages to beg for alms. This practice was not just about collecting food. It was a way to humble themselves and learn to face the world without any ego. As they traveled from house to house, they encountered all kinds of people, some who were kind and generous, and others who were harsh and dismissive. When villagers praised them, Sumedh felt uplifted and joyful, almost as if the praise validated his worth. But when someone insulted or shooed them away, he would feel devastated. His heart would sink, and he would often return to the monastery feeling sad and hurt, questioning his own value. Every unkind word felt like a wound to his soul. Sudesh, on the other hand, pretended that he was unaffected. However, in truth, the insults would make him angry. He would keep a stern face, but inside, he was boiling with resentment. He believed that showing any reaction would mean giving power to those who tried to belittle him. So, he buried his feelings deep within, thinking this was the way to stay strong. As months passed, the two monks realized that despite their efforts, they were not finding the peace they were seeking. Sumedh was constantly battling his emotions, while Sudesh was struggling with his anger and frustration. One day, after a particularly difficult encounter where a villager had insulted them harshly, they decided to approach their master and seek his guidance. The master opened his eyes slowly and smiled. He said, "A monk should be like the calm water of a still pond, unaffected by the ripples on the surface. You both have allowed these words to disturb your inner peace." The monks listened intently as the master continued, "People's words reflect their own state of mind, not yours. Respect and insult are not real. They are just perceptions. When someone praises you, it's often because they want something from you. And when they insult you, it's because they are projecting their own insecurities. Neither has anything to do with your true self." Sumedh and Sudesh were surprised by this perspective. They had never thought about it this way. "But Master," Sudesh asked, "how can we remain unaffected? The emotions are so strong, and it's not easy to just ignore them." The master nodded thoughtfully. He then said, "The mind is like a monkey, constantly jumping from thought to thought, reacting to every little thing. To tame it, you need to observe it without getting involved. Think of your mind as a wild horse. If you let it run free without direction, it will take you wherever it pleases, through joy, anger, fear, and sadness. But if you gently hold the reins, you can guide it, calm it, and make it serve you, not the other way around." He continued, "There are three types of people in this world. The first are those who cry over everything. They wear their emotions on their sleeves, and every little problem feels like the end of the world. The second are those who have hardened themselves so much that they no longer feel anything. They've turned into stones. But the third type are the wise ones. They know when to express their emotions and when to hold back. They understand their feelings without being ruled by them. Sudesh and Sumedh realized that they belonged to the first two categories. One was overly emotional, and the other was so guarded that he had lost touch with his own feelings. The master's words struck a chord with them. The master then shared an insightful analogy. Think of your emotions like the weather. Just as you don't try to control the rain or the wind, you should not try to control your emotions. Instead, learn to navigate through them. When it rains, you take an umbrella. When it's hot, you find shade. Similarly, when you feel overwhelmed, find your inner umbrella, whether that's through meditation, deep breathing, or simply taking a moment to step back and observe. To drive his point home, the master shared a story about Buddha. He said, "There was a time when Buddha was constantly insulted by a group of villagers. No matter how harsh their words, Buddha's face remained calm and unaffected. One day, a disciple asked him, 'Buddha, how do you not feel hurt by their insults?' Buddha replied, 'If someone offers you a gift and you do not accept it, to whom does the gift belong?' The disciple answered, 'To the one who offered it.' Buddha smiled and said, 'The same goes for insults. If I do not accept their words, the insults remain with them, not with me.'" This story deeply resonated with the two monks. They understood that the real strength was not in fighting the insults, but in choosing not to accept them. They realized that their reactions were within their control, and that true mental strength came from understanding this power. The master added, "It's not easy to rise above praise and insult. It takes time and practice, just like learning any new skill. Think of it as turning water into ice. It requires the right conditions and patience. You must work on yourself consistently. Be patient with your progress and keep your awareness sharp. Follow these practical steps to build your mental strength. Observe your reactions. The first step is to become aware of how you react to praise and insult. Notice what emotions arise within you without immediately reacting. This awareness alone will start to weaken the hold these emotions have over you. Second step is reframe your thoughts. When someone praises you, remind yourself that it's just their perception and not a validation of your worth. Similarly, when someone insults you, see it as a reflection of their state, not yours. Third step is practice patience. Developing mental strength is a gradual process. Don't expect to be unaffected overnight. Keep working on observing your thoughts and emotions with patience. Fourth step is build a resilient mindset. Challenge yourself regularly. Step out of your comfort zone. Face new situations and allow yourself to fail and learn. This will build resilience and prepare you for bigger challenges in life. Fifth step is find inner peace through meditation. Spend time each day meditating or practicing mindfulness. This will help you quiet your mind and become less reactive. And the last step is smile in adversity. A smile in the face of adversity speaks volumes. It shows that you are in control, that you are not allowing external situations to dictate your inner state. After listening to their master, Sumedh and Sudesh committed to applying these teachings in their daily lives. They practiced mindfulness, observed their emotions, and learned to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Over time, they found themselves becoming less affected by the opinions of others. They realized that true peace and mental strength come from within, not from external validation. Sumedh learned to manage his emotions without being overwhelmed, and Sudesh rediscovered his capacity to feel without letting anger control him. They both understood that the journey to mental strength is ongoing, a continuous practice of patience, self-awareness, and inner peace. This beautiful story teaches us that building mental strength is not about becoming invincible. It's about mastering your mind and emotions so that no external force can shake you. It's a journey, not a destination. Every day is an opportunity to reclaim your power, reshape your thoughts, and rise above the noise. Remember, it all starts in your mind. Give power to the right things, and no one else will have the power over you. If you found this story helpful, please like the video and share it with someone who could truly benefit from it right now. Join our community of mindful souls by subscribing to our channel and never miss a moment of inspiration and growth. Let us know in the comments below, what's one step you will take today to strengthen your mind? Always remember, true strength comes from within. Keep growing, keep learning, and stay mentally strong. I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.